Okay, we are playing King's Quest V. Now, folks, I do have to apologize if you have been following the games. Um, uh, I am going to ignore this. I have actually had a unfortunate problem with my computer, which caused me to unfortunately lose all the data I had. And I thought I had uploaded everything to YouTube initially, but I did actually, unfortunately, failed. Well, we'll take care of that in a second. Anyway, I unfortunately. Two of the videos wouldn't upload, so we're starting over. This is the new video 5 of the King's Quest series. I'm also actually just going to play right through and do 6 and 7 over again. Maybe they weren't exactly going to be the way they are up on YouTube now, and the reason for that is I think the audio is just off sync and really poor on that. So let's try to fix that. So I'm going to leave those up just for a time being in case people are watching them. But once I get this done, you may want to watch 6 and 7 again, even though there might be some redundancy, just so you might be able to watch it at better quality. If you want, feel free to skip it, though there may be things that are new or things that were not mentioned last time. Anyway, I don't want to take up too much of your time. We've got 10 minutes till the wizard comes, so let's do a few things down here, and then we're going to move, and then we're going to just go back on the path I took beforehand, which you did not see. All right, so we're going to get robbed by these two guys. That's not a big deal because we're heading towards their hideout. So pretty much it just says that we got mugged by these two bandits. They didn't do too much. And let's okay, the bandits are here, so let's ooh, somehow caps lock got turned on. Now we got to turn on again. I do not understand that. I'm sorry. Pull rope. Look in hole. I do not know why the caps lock is not on. So, all right. Reach in hole. And I'm not yelling at you or at Alexander by typing it. It's just for some reason nothing's working today. You lie down on the ground and reach into the small hole. You feel around inside the hollow tree and discover a rope stretching up into the tree. You pull it, and to your amazement, a rope ladder falls from the branches above. All right, let us climb that. And we just have to walk right into it. And whoop, we have to be careful. If you go too high, you actually get killed. So let's take a quick pause. Alright, I'm just going to pause as much as I can. Well, I didn't do it that time, but, look. Oh, good. He's asleep. Sometimes he's up and you have to leave. And we're going to take pouch, which is just a money pouch on there. Look, table. Take purse, I believe, is a purse. You very carefully lift the coin purse off the table, practically out from under the sleeping bandit's nose. And you want to open this bin here if you get robbed. This is where all your stuff will be. And take stuff. Okay, so we got all our stuff back, which wasn't too much, but definitely stuff we need. And that's where you go if you end up getting robbed. Now, don't go too high in that tree, otherwise you run out of ladder and you end up dying. Okay, folks, I briefly paused there. I actually got attacked by the bandits a number of times. They were really out to get their stuff back. And, well, let me meet you at the top of the mountain. Okay, we're back here. We're at the top. I would definitely want to save you time with climbing up those steps. Essentially, what we're doing now is we are waiting for Manam to return back. He comes back at half an hour in. And so we've got some time to take care of a few things, and then I will probably pause it again. And well, we can take care of something now. Like I mentioned, we're doing a lot just to collect the magic formula. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in one of the videos that's actually been uploaded or not. Open door. Pick up a cat. Oh, good, we grabbed them. Okay, take fur. I'll finish my thought in 1 second. Okay, and we got the fur. Pretty much we just needed magical ingredients. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in any of the videos that actually were successfully uploaded, but I did want to say that what we're doing, the most methodical way to handle this game as a Let's Play, like I always say, exploring is a great part of these CR games, and doing it, but obviously we only have so much time, or at least we just don't want to waste too much time just walking around, especially since we know what to do. And So we have to handle this in somewhat an expedited fashion, and he's just hiding his stuff under the bed. And to do that, we need to make sure that we have some of these non-linear games like this, that we need to handle things or find some methodical way of handling things. So the best way to do that in this game is pretty much just to try to collect all the spells ingredients as quickly as possible, or as at least in a logical manner. So that's what I'm going to do for this Let's Play until we get probably to the next stage of the game. Anyway, so we're going to wait for Man-Nan. He's about 6 minutes out. I don't want to waste your time. We're just waiting around, so I'm going to pause the game, and I will see you back when the wizard returns. Alright, the wizard actually isn't back yet, but I want to show you one thing. If you say, look at top of closet, you get this message. You run a hand along the top of the closet. Suddenly you touch something metallic. Grabbing it, you discover a small brass key. What could it unlock? And take key? I guess we already have the key. Alright, we have the key. And essentially that is just the key to downstairs. I'll show you how it's used, but it is the key to get Man-Nan's magic wand, which we of course need later. So I'll see you in 1 second. Okay, we're back, and so is Man-Nan. I have returned, Gideon, and I'm ready to eat. Okay, so our buddy Man-Nan has returned and is demanding some food. So, like I mentioned, I think you only have 3 things you can actually feed him. There's actually a 4th thing, but that comes into play later. So if you run out of food and he's hungry, you're in some trouble. So the game does have a bit of a time limit on it. Alright, now you can actually just, because we can't take everything, if you take stuff, if you take all your things, he'll kill you, because you have magic items. Anything with the asterisk, Man-Nan can't catch you with. He can't, as long as it's hidden under the bed in this room, you're in good shape. Okay, so what I did is I took the chop, which is the mutton chop. So if you want to take something that's not magical, and usually the only thing you're really going to want to take that's not magical when Man-Nan's around, or you're going to need to take at least, is the food. So let's take the mutton chop, or just chop, take the fruit, or take the bread. And so you can take individual items. You can also hide individual items. Usually it's easier just to hide everything and then take a couple things if you actually need something. Normally you can just take all your stuff when Man-Nan is not around. Alright, Man-Nan is impatiently waiting for his food. His stomach rumbles as he drums his gnarled fingers on the table. You'd better feed him quickly, or dire consequences may result. You have about 3 minutes to feed him. If you don't, he gets ticked off and punishes you somehow. Alright, so let's feed the wizard. Ugh. You place the food on the dining table before the hungry wizard. Ravenously, he devours every bit of it. And so I can't really move, and we see Man-Nan scarfing down that mutton chop. So unfortunately for Man-Nan, depending on how much longer we hang around, he doesn't get to have any meat afterwards. He'll have to either eat just a loaf of bread or fruit for his dinner or his meal. It's obvious the wizard enjoyed his meal. As he lets out a satisfied belch, he rises and leaves without so much as a thank you. A nice guy all around. Okay, so I think and we're pretty good. We got most of what we need in the house except for a secret area. I was about to get to in the next Let's Play, unfortunately, until my computer was destroyed. I also think the bad sound situation on those other videos I uploaded is a result of that, of my system slowly dying, my OS slowly being brought to the brink. But I have reset everything. It looks like things are back in good shape, or decent shape at least. And anyway, okay, so we're getting a little close on time, but I would like to see the final message from the wizard. Let's pause it yet again, and we'll be back when the wizard tells us the next part of the game. Here's something interesting. We entered the wizard's study, and this is one of the things I kind of liked about the game, that it does actually kind of make it sort of like it's in real time. We find the wizard in his office, which is usually empty. It says the wizard's writing at his desk. He looks up from his work and greets you with a scowl. Boy, you know I don't like you to enter my private study, especially when I'm writing, he growls. Leave now, or I'll make you leave. You aren't going to be in this room without my express permission, Man-Nan says gruffly. Go find something to do. Well, the kitchen is filthy. Go clean it. How about we just taunt the wizard to end this, and not fulfill his desire. And we'll start off on the... When I assign a chore, I want it done immediately. So what's the punishment going to be? Perhaps you'd like a closer view of the ground, Gideon, says Manan. And now we are a slimy snail. Your tentacle eyes swiveled around to see your shell. Oh no, yes, we've turned us into a snail. That's a good point to leave off. Sorry for things being a little rushed, and hopefully we'll get caught up quite soon. See you in the next video. Bye.